I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Why the hell is my tax refund so low this year? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Mangutax channel. My name is Raul, and I am an enrolled agent. So those of you that have already filed this year have probably noticed that refunds are a little bit smaller, not as good looking as 2020 and 2021. And that's for a couple of reasons, or more than a couple of reasons. First of all, let's talk about taxpayers with kids. If you had a child that was under the age of 6, the child tax credit increased from $2,000 to $3,600 for 2020 and 2021. And if you had a child that was over the age of 6 but under 17, it went up from $2,000 to $3,000. So all that went away for this year. It is back down to 2019 levels, which is $2,000 per child. Another thing that changed is the credit itself. It went back to 2019, where some of it was a credit that was reducing your tax. And then if you had some left over, you were getting what's called the additional child tax credit. And that portion is still a refundable credit. In other words, it becomes cash and increases your refund. But you're not getting that whole entire child tax credit like you were getting in 2020 and 2021. So that right there basically reduces your refund to start out with. The other thing is the stimulus checks. Some people got their checks on time, but a lot of people didn't get them. So those of you that didn't get a stimulus credit or check, there was a question on the tax return asking you if you received the stimulus check, how much you received. Some people didn't get all of it. Some people didn't get any of it. So this allowed the person, the taxpayer, to get all the money that was due to them from the stimulus. And that was also a refundable credit. So if you had no more taxes left, it just increased your refund. So if you were getting, for example, in 2021, if you were getting $1,400 and you have 5 people on your tax return and you didn't get any of it, that's $1,400 times 5 on top of what you were getting already for the child tax credit, and on top of if you are a person that usually gets a refund. So that was a nice big refund. Well, all that is gone for 2022 tax filing. We're back to 2019, like I said before, and refunds are just going to be lower. Hopefully you withheld enough and you're still getting a refund, because that's another thing that's going to happen this year. Some people that usually were paying back were actually getting refunds for the first time or in a long time. And that's going to go back to the way it was as well. If they didn't adjust their withholding, they're just going to end up paying more money again back to the IRS and their states if there's a tax on their state. So don't blame your tax preparer. Don't blame your CPA. Don't blame me, because we're all in the same boat. It was nice. It was a good help. The government did this to help us in the time of need with the pandemic. Things were going on, and a lot of people benefited from that. But, now it's gone, and you got to go back to tax planning, basically. Just relook your withholding amount. Um, if you're a W-2 taxpayer, and if you're a self-employed taxpayer, then you got to look at your expenses really closely so you're not missing anything, and you got to look into making your estimated tax payments so you're avoiding penalties or big surprises at the end of the year where you're having to pay a lot of money back. So, with that, I want to thank you again for checking out our channel. Please subscribe, like, and share. If you have any comments, as always, leave your comment down in the comment section. If you are already subscribed, make sure you're clicking on that little bell so that every time I'm uploading a video, you are notified. Thank you again, and see you next time.